Look Who's Talking. Now, that is an old movie. Actually, I think it was a sequel of movies. It's also something that we say often when someone accuses us of something or says that we're being a certain way. Oh, well, look who's talking, as in you're doing exactly the same thing that you're accusing me of doing. And that is a little bit more along the lines of the point I want to make. We need to take time, and I do say need on purpose. We need to take time to examine the thoughts that come into our head, especially ones that are making us feel any kind of negativity or sadness or bitterness or anger. And we need to start processing whether those thoughts are actually our thoughts or are they thoughts that we have picked up from other people. And that's where the look who's talking part comes. A lot of the times that people that, let's be frank, piss us off the most, or we've had the most struggles with, or the most conflict or disagreements with, or the people that have caused us trauma, not caused us trauma, the people who were participatory in actions that led to us feeling trauma. Everyone is coming from doing the best they can for the most part. And I kind of hold that as a common ground. That doesn't mean people don't make mistakes, including us. And it doesn't mean we shouldn't defend ourselves or call people out when that happens. But I'm talking about thoughts that are programmed into us from a very early age, from a very young age. And if a thought pops into your head, a very good practice, and this is a very good mindfulness practice as well, is look who's talking. Ask yourself that question. Is that your thought? Is that how you actually feel? Not just in the moment, but is that a core belief for you? Is that something that you want to embrace as part of your very being? Or is it a program that you picked up? Is it from that teacher that said you'd never amount to anything? Is it from that parent that, maybe even with the best intentions or maybe not, made you feel small, made you feel less than, made you feel insignificant, limited your power and your belief in yourself? Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a social group. Maybe it's a religious group. Maybe it's a political group. But when you are spewing a thought, either internally or externally, take a moment to ask yourself the question, is this my thought? Is this really what I'm thinking? Look who's talking. And I guarantee you that a lot of times you're going to find, oh, that's that negative message that I got from my mom. Or that's that negative message that I got from a friendship that didn't work out, that caused me to question myself and my self-worth. It also applies to the accusations that we make to and about other people. Are they legitimately our own thoughts, or are we following like a herd mentality, especially with politically charged thoughts or religious charged thoughts? But not only, are we really thinking what we're thinking? Are we really taking the time to process not only our thoughts, but our words? And where do those thoughts and words come from? So a really great exercise, like I said, is just to ask yourself the simple question that we ask other people in that accusatory tone, but do it with gentleness and do it with compassion. Stop and look who's talking. Is it you? Is it really you? Is that really who you are? Is that really who you want to be? Is that who you fundamentally are at your core? And are the words that you're speaking genuine in their authenticity as far as coming from your own heart, your own beliefs, your own, I'm not going to say experiences, because experiences are tricky things, and we'll deal with that in another message. But look who's talking. Is it you? If it's not you, that gives you the power to step back. And why this is such a great mindfulness exercise is because we get to start to see that our thoughts and the words that we speak aren't necessarily who we are. There is somebody else, there is something else, there is a greater part of us that is observing. And if we can stay in the power of the observer, we are far closer to our authenticity. We are far closer to our genuine self. And we can start to actually think in a way that is going to benefit you, that is going to benefit from where you are to where you want to be. And thoughts and words and mindfulness, look who's talking, take that to heart today, take that to heart every day. Make it a daily practice of thought observation and really seeing if what you are speaking, either to yourself, about yourself, or to others, or about others, is truly authentic to you. And I can guarantee you, when you start practicing this exercise, you are going to start to notice what are your authentic thoughts and feelings, and what are programs or ideas or beliefs that you picked up from others just through absorption and have internalized. So good exercise. I hope you enjoy it. I'd love to hear your feedback on how this works for you. Try it for a day. Try it for an hour until it becomes, try it often and it becomes a habit. But remember, ask yourself, look who's talking. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.